During World War II, fighting in the sky became very important. Airplanes were used to attack each other and bomb enemy cities. This was a new way of fighting, and it changed how wars were fought. Countries wanted to have the best airplanes, so they worked to make them faster, stronger, and more agile. In the United States, several companies competed to make the best fighter plane. The P-51 Airacobra was one of these planes, but it had some problems, especially at high altitude. Bell Aircraft Corporation, the company that made the Airacobra, wanted to make a better plane, so they made the P-63 King Cobra. At the same time, another company, North American Aviation, was working on a plane called the P-51 Mustang. The P-51 Mustang was a very good plane, and it helped the Allies win the war. The P-51 Mustang was fast, could fly far, and was easy to turn. It also had a lot of guns, so it could shoot down enemy planes. The P-51 Mustang helped the Allies win the war in Europe and the Pacific. The P-51 Mustang is one of the most important airplanes in history and was a major reason why the Allies won World War II. During World War II, Bell Aircraft tried to become the best in the air through new ideas and changes. Bell created the P-39 Airacobra, which was a new design for fighter planes. The P-39 was very different from other planes because it had an engine in the middle, which allowed it to have a big gun on the nose. This made the P-39 more powerful and efficient, and it was a unique plane in the sky. But the P-39 had some problems, especially at high altitude. This was a big issue as the war went on, because more and more air battles were fought at high altitudes. The P-39's engine didn't have a turbocharger, which made it hard to fly at high altitude. This made it harder for the P-39 to compete with German planes, which had turbochargers. Bell Aircraft created the P-63 King Cobra fighter after learning from the problems of the Airacobra. It had a more powerful engine, a wing that reduced air resistance, and better aerodynamic. The King Cobra was a big step forward for Bell, but it came out at the same time as the P-51 Mustang, which was a better and faster plane. Bell wanted to make a great fighter plane, and the King Cobra showed how much aviation had improved at the time. But as technology changed and what was needed for air combat changed, the King Cobra didn't become as important as Bell had hoped. In the shadow of the Mustang's success, the King Cobra found a different role, serving with distinction under different flags. Its journey from an attempt to surpass the Airacobra's limitations to becoming a valuable asset in the Soviet Union's arsenal illustrates the unpredictable nature of war and the complexities of military innovation. Bell Aircraft's endeavor, while not culminating in the creation of the war's most celebrated fighter, contributed to the rich tapestry of World War II aviation history, showcasing the relentless pursuit of excellence and the challenges of designing aircraft in an era of rapid technological change. The emergence of the P-51 Mustang as a pivotal fighter aircraft in World War II marked a significant turning point in the aerial combat dynamics of the conflict. Initially, the Mustang was developed to fulfill a British requirement for additional fighters, but it was the incorporation of the Rolls-Royce Merlin engine that unleashed its full potential. This transformation turned the Mustang from a promising but underperforming aircraft into a world-class fighter that could escort bombers deep into enemy territory and engage in high-altitude dogfights with formidable Axis aircraft. The P-51's design, featuring a laminar flow wing for reduced aerodynamic drag and a powerful supercharged Merlin engine, offered an unmatched combination of range, speed, and maneuverability. This allowed the Mustang to operate at altitudes where many other American fighters, including the P-63 King Cobra, faced performance limitations. The Mustang's ability to accompany bombers on long-range missions over Germany and engulf Luftwaffe fighters on equal terms changed the strategic calculus of the air war over Europe. While Bell Aircraft's King Cobra represented a significant improvement over its predecessor, the Airacobra, it could not compete with Mustang's high-altitude capabilities and overall performance. The P-51's success overshadowed the King Cobra, relegating the latter to a lesser role in the U.S. air strategy. The Mustang's superior performance was not just a matter of speed and altitude. It also boasted impressive firepower, durability, and pilot visibility, making it a favorite among pilots. The pivotal role of the Mustang in achieving air superiority over Europe cannot be overstated. Its introduction into combat in late 1943 and early 1944 provided the Allies with a strategic advantage, enabling them to launch sustained bombing campaigns against German industrial targets with reduced losses from enemy fighters. The Mustang's impact was felt not only in the skies over Europe, but also in the Pacific theater, where it engaged Japanese aircraft with equal efficacy. The rise of the P-51 P-51 Mustang is a story of technological innovation, strategic impact, and the profound difference a single aircraft type can make in the outcome of a conflict. While the King Cobra and other fighters played important roles in their respective theaters, the Mustang's contributions to the Allied victory in World War II underscore why it's often celebrated as one of the most effective and versatile fighter aircraft of the war. Yet despite its acclaim, the Mustang story also reflects the often overlooked complexities and challenges of wartime innovation, marking it as an underrated hero in the vast narrative of World War II. The Bell P-63 King Cobra story in World War II is one of change and unexpected importance. It was used by the Soviet Union on the Eastern Front, even though the United States Army Air Forces thought the P-51 Mustang was a better plane for the jobs they wanted the King Cobra to do. The King Cobra was able to do well in the Soviet Union because the Soviets needed a plane that could fight at low and medium altitudes, and the King Cobra was good at that. The King Cobra was also strong and had good weapons, which made it a good fit for the Red Army's Air Force, which wanted planes that could attack ground targets and be flexible in tactics. Upon delivery to the Soviet Union, the King Cobras were subjected to rigorous testing and evaluation by Soviet pilots, who found the aircraft well suited to their needs. Modifications and adjustments were made based on their feedback, enhancing the King Cobra's operational effectiveness. In Soviet service, the P-63 was extensively used in ground attack roles, as well as in air-to-air combat, where its performance was highly regarded by its pilot. The King Cobra's service with the Soviet Union is a testament to the adaptability of military technology and the varied demands of different theaters of war. While it may not have found the success it sought within the USAAF, its contributions to the Soviet war effort highlight its capabilities and the importance of context in evaluating the effectiveness of military hardware. The aircraft's deployment on the Eastern Front and its impact on the outcomes of numerous engagements underscore its role as a valuable asset in the Soviet arsenal, marking a significant chapter in the King Cobra's history. This unique journey of the P-63 King Cobra, from an American fighter struggling to find its place to a respected workhorse of the Soviet Air Forces, illustrates the unpredictable nature of war and the shifting fortunes of military technology. It serves as a reminder that the value of a weapon system can be dramatically transformed by the strategic and tactical context of which it's employed. The tactical employment of these aircraft also underwent significant evolution. The Mustang's long-range escort missions were pivotal in achieving air superiority over Europe, allowing Allied bombers to penetrate deep into enemy territory with reduced losses. This strategic use of air power underscored a shift towards prioritizing the protection of bombers, recognizing the critical role of air dominance in overall military strategy. So that's all for this video. Hit that subscribe button for more videos like this.